Just for transparency here, my wife sucks, obviously. Spit on it, rub it a little way, and it would have fixed itself. Absolutely filthy. Thanks for the money, dummies. Band, 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 band. The camera's been on the whole time. Bouncy, bouncy. I'm actually a virgin. See this fucking piece of garbage disc? Thanks for the money, stupid fuck. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Level 1 podcast. An hour late and hundreds of dollars short. Story of my goddamn life. I detest being late, but sometimes life throws you curveball, a monkey wrench into your plans, however you like to use an anecdote to describe it. Oh, we're probably going to lose some gameplay of Gotham Knights tonight, and obviously I apologize for that, but this has become more about the human relationship and the human factor than all just gameplay, especially on a podcast here that I do every day. You guys want to know what's going on with me, so allow me to tell you. Today, I'm in bed, and my wife had already gotten up. My wife had to go to work early this morning. That means Jasper's up early. I just try to sleep through it. There's not much I could do about it. I'm trying to sleep through all of this. Lazy fuckhead. And she said, hey, just so you know, I just remembered. When I was coming home from work the other day, the indicator light came on the dashboard of the car that said tire pressure may be low. Geez, I hope it's not a leak. We've had that issue before. Maybe we just need to fill the tires. So, you know, I turned on the car ran beautifully. We actually have a home tire pump just for something like this, so that way I don't have to go to a gas station or whatever to do it. I pump both tires, indicator goes off, we're good to go. So everything is, going normally, everything's fine. And I'm laying there in bed, and all of a sudden, I hear footsteps coming up the stairway again. I said, this is not good, because I know I heard a cat go into the garage already. This is definitely not good. So she says, honey, I hate to wake you up, but obviously this is important. The car won't start. The car won't start. I literally tested the car last night, and there was no issue at all. So I get up, I put on pajama pants, I put on my t-shirt backwards because I'm half asleep, I don't even know what I'm doing. Grab my keys, stumble into the garage, sit down in the car, go to start it. It just won't start. Now I'm listening. I don't hear any clicks. Just and won't start. Of course, I look at the dashboard. Now it's like Christmas, right? I looked online, and basically when you have issues with a car, even though it says certain things on the dashboard, it might not necessarily be true. You're a liar. I don't believe you. Like, it actually says a common thing that happens with the car is that the power steering will go on. Once the computer resets, it'll just go off. There's nothing wrong with the power steering. But I'm not a car guy. This is a 2017 model. I bought it in 2017 because I knew that buying that model the same year that it actually makes it cheaper because the 2018s were out. But I didn't buy the more expensive model. I bought the last year's model, essentially, to save a little bit of money. So it's only a 5-year-old car. It's a 2017. I looked. Nothing's leaking out of this car. No fluids are low. There's nothing wrong at all. And by the way, I'm not exaggerating, 10,000 miles. We just hit 10,000 miles in 5 years. So if that's any indication of how little that we drive, and my wife a few times a week goes to work and back, less than a mile drive. So this car is not used. This is a car with almost no use whatsoever. To have it break down in the garage is pretty upsetting because this is bullshit. It's not like this is a reason for this to happen, all right? And I'm still undecided on if I want to call to get someone to try to fix this thing. Thankfully, I have a very supportive audience that helps me. So, here's the deal. I need someone to buy a new one. So this guy is just someone who's constantly an e-begging scammer. It should be illegal. They would understand that if they would come check it out instead of just believing what all these idiots say, right? Within like a day, you rallied and supported me so much, and now it's just like a normal week for me now. Instead of being behind over $400, it's like a normal week for me now, which is nice. Because let's recap already just this month the crap that's happened to me. Number one, my dishwasher breaks and leaks all over my kitchen. Then what happens? I get over $400 in chargebacks. A lot of dark stuff happening, a lot of death, a lot of gruesome sickness and nastiness. These giant balls of bullshit. I'm tired of them. I'm literally done with it. Now my car doesn't work. All right? This is ridiculous. Now there's a giant welt on my head. Isn't that nice? What do I do? Well, what are you going to do? I call the repair shop, talk to the person, tell them everything. They're like, all right, don't know what it is. You got to get it in and go from there. All right, let me get it to you. What else can I do? Right? So I call a tow truck. Tow truck comes, literally drives it around the corner. Here's your bill, $200. It was a 5-minute car ride, but there was no way I was going to get the car there without a tow truck. $200. That's just a great start, right? By the way, so my wife can't work today. She was supposed to work. She already has issues getting hours at a job, and now she loses a shift, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's too late to get it's way too late to get a bus or something to get there in time for the shift. So she had to call out, you know. It's messed up. It's a lost day of money that she needed. We needed. $200 gone, and I don't know what's going to happen with the car. Don't know what's going to happen. It's in the shop. They said they're going to call me. They said they might not get it to it today because this was, you know, a last minute thing, dropping it off like this. They'll call me, tell me what the findings are, and go from there because they're not going to do any work without my authorization. So it is what it is. And I already got, okay. When the tow guy showed up, he tested the battery and said, oh, I know. It's Here's my best advice I can give to anyone. Stop acting like a know-it-all. You're not a mechanic who's going to diagnose my car. You also don't know anything about the car. That's slander. All right. So I love the know-it-alls, the internet know-it-alls who know everything about everything. Oh, you see, Phil did it wrong because it was actually his alternator carburetor. Sure. Whatever you say. Because can you imagine if it goes there, they test it, and they say, oh, it's just a computer issue that we can fix, like, instantly. By the way, here's your $500 bill. That very well could happen. And that pisses me off. It really does. It genuinely, honestly, pisses me off. I just got to shrug. I'm not a car guy. We got to hope that this is something that can get fixed relatively quickly because my day off schedule for this week is Thursday, and now my day off is really screwed because there's no way for us to get around. On Thursday, we had a ton of important stuff to do. Grocery shopping, obviously. If we don't have a car past Thursday, we don't have any food in the house, you know. What are we going to do? And of course, my wife has to get back to work. We need a car for that. Anyway. So that's what's going on with me. It sucks. That's why I'm late. Didn't want to be late today, obviously. It was not my intention. Already out $200 for the tow job. Wow. Unbelievable. Anyway. So that's the schedule for the week. It'll be very exciting. There will be one final stream to adjourn Sunday Night Bites on Sunday night. It'll be the final ever Sunday Night Bites stream. Hope you guys will join me for that if you can. And go from there, okay? All right. Mr. Game Master, I did get your super chat, yes. But we don't shout out contributions on the stream until the end of the podcast. I'm just going to ban them. They're an idiot. I've had enough of it.